Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. Now, a friend of mine asked me to do like a really kind of very basic tutorial on Phemex. I'm going to use the Phemex testnet, which you can find at testnet.phemex.com, or if you want to use Phemex for real, you can use the link in the description, which will get you some nice bonuses. Now, when you log into Phemex, what you'll see first of all is that you have a spot wallet and a contract trade account wallet. Now, if you're going to trade, you want to have money in the contract trade account. So if you click that, you can see what's going on here. So basically, I've got 0.848 Bitcoin in my BTC trade account, and I've got nothing in my USD trade account. Now, if you want to fund these, you can just click Fund BTC Trade Account, and then you can move money from your BTC wallet into your BTC trade account. You can also fund your USD trade account. You can actually fund that from your BTC wallet or your USD Tether wallet as well, so that's worth bearing in mind. To trade BTC with leverage, you need BTC in your BTC trade account. To trade Ethereum and other altcoins, you need USD in your trade account. So once you've got that funded, you can go over to the markets, and we're going to be doing contract, and we're going to be looking at BTC. So BTC USD is the pair, and we go to buy or sell, which puts you into the normal trading platform. Now, recently it looks like there's been a sort of quite good opportunity here because the price has been falling quite well. So what we're going to try and do is try and catch a low down here somewhere. Now, most trading platforms come with a small chart, usually from TradingView, that you can use. I honestly think it's worth getting your own TradingView account. I mean, the free account will do, but I find it much more useful to be able to draw on things and be able to put lines and rays on the charts and be able to save it. So I'd suggest you get your own TradingView account. I'll leave a link for that in the description. And basically what I've done, I mean, this is probably beyond the scope of this video, but I've identified these 4 levels where I think are going to be very good places to buy Bitcoin at. So that's 27,856, 29,517, 31,275 and 31,779. So let's say what I want to do is to split up my capital into 4 equal parts and then set these levels for buying. So the first one is 31779, so let's look at that. So I'll come over to Phemex, and basically what I want to do is a limit order. That means when the price gets to that price, it will buy however many contracts of Bitcoin at that price. As well as that, if you wanted to do a very quick buy, you would click market and just buy at the current value, which is okay if you're in a hurry, but you do pay more fees because you basically buy from the entire order book. The order book's here. These are the people selling, these are the people buying. So a market order will use everybody available, and therefore you might pay multiple fees, whereas a limit order will try and match you with somebody who has that amount of the commodity to sell at the price you want to pay. A conditional order is something where you can set various parameters. So say if a price reaches a certain price that might be above the current price, you can trigger a buy then. You use that for things like breakout trades, and you can use it for taking profit as well, but that's a bit more advanced. So for the moment we're just going to use a limit order. Now the leverage is set on 25x, which is crazy. You don't want to use leverage that high, especially if you're a beginner. If you're a beginner, you want to use 2 or 3x leverage maximum. I consider myself to be kind of intermediate, so I'm going to go for 5x leverage. So what I want to do is I want to buy at 31 779, but in actual fact it's below that already now. So let's go for a little bit lower. So let's say about there. So that is at 31528. Okay, so I'm going to buy at 31528, and I'm going to use 25% of my available stash, so that's here. So with the leverage, that's as if I was using $33,000, or rather $33,159. So the only other thing I think is worth clicking is this one that says post only. That means once again it will try and match you with somebody in the order book. If you don't have that clicked, there's a chance that it might try and do a market buy, in which case you can end up paying more in fees. You're more likely to get filled, but you will pay more in fees. So I generally like to leave that on. That's the price, that's the quantity, that's the amount. It's post only, 5x leverage, and I'm going to click buy, and I'm going to leave the take profit and stop loss for the moment, but if you wanted to set those now you could. I'm just going to go confirm. Okay, so now you can see that in the active orders you've got a quantity of 33159 at order price 31528, and that would give a total order value of 1.05 Bitcoin because it's on 5x leverage. Now let's set these other ones as well. So we've got 31275. So let's say 31275. I'll leave everything else as it was. I can leave that quantity on 33159 and say buy. Okay, so the order's submitted there. We then had 29517, 29517, still the same quantity. Okay, confirm. The last one is down at 27856, 27856. Okay, so I'm going to buy at that quantity. This is greyed out, so I can't actually buy there. That's probably because there's not quite enough capital to do that. So if I just wiggle this onto 100% now, you can see that this drops down to 27,064, which is okay, so we'll go for that and confirm. So you can see here I've got these active orders here. That last one, as I say, was slightly smaller, so we've got 4 active orders. Now if they all trigger, it would give a really nice low entry point, and that'd be really cool. I don't actually think the 27,856 and the 29,517, I don't think it's going to go that low, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to leave them there. And I think that's the key, is to not trade with all your trading capital. And that way, if the price was to come down there are various things you can do, like you could set a really low order to make sure you don't get liquidated. Liquidation is when basically the amount of money that you're losing is equal to the amount you're trading with, and you lose all your money. So you obviously don't want that to happen. Now you can prevent that happening with a stop loss. So if you've made a decision, like say for example, let's go back to TradingView, you're pretty sure that the price isn't going to come down to here, then you could set a stop loss so that basically if the price starts heading southwards and everything goes wrong, then you can sell your position. You will sell it at loss. You obviously will lose money that way. But what I'm hoping is that in an ideal world, the price will fill all my positions, go to about here, and then go up there. That's what I'm hoping. So I'm hoping to average in a position. This is something you can do on low leverage if you're trading with a reasonable amount of capital. Obviously, if you're using higher leverage, you can't do this because a dip like that would wipe out your position. For example, if you had 50x leverage and the market went 2% against you in the wrong way, then you would lose your position and you get liquidated. Okay, so that's very basically how I've set up a long to buy. And what I'm going to do is to see what happens this afternoon. It's currently 14:20 in France, so the New York market's open in just over 1 hour, so I'm expecting there to be some volatility here. And like I say, ideally I would love this kind of thing to happen, fill all my positions and then go up to the moon. That'd be great. I suspect what might happen, it might just wiggle around for a bit and then hopefully it will go a bit higher. But you never know, it's Bitcoin, it can do anything. So I'm going to leave the video there for now and see what happens, and I'll make a follow-up video to say what I've done and what I've decided to do with the positions once 1 or 2 of the orders get triggered. Okay, right, so this is Save with Crypto saying thank you very much. Please do like and subscribe and tell your friends.